Now, shopping for your first home can get a little stressful, to say the least. Finding the right house in the right location with all the things you want for the price you can pay.
Yeah, to help navigate through your search and to kind of ease that tension, especially if you're shopping for your first home, we have real estate broker Kenya Burrell Van Wormer. Thank you so much for joining us, Kenya.
Thanks for having me.
I think it's so cool because this is such a diverse city and you've got a lot of diverse options. So let's talk average price of homes, say inside the loop and outside the loop.
Sure. So your average price point outside of the loop in some of our suburban areas may start around the 200,000 price point, but in town, single-family homes start around 275, and townhome options around 187 is the average right now.
Even inside the loop, you can find a home that low.
Inside the loop. You've got to look first and look fast because there are other people looking just like you.
Okay, so today you're going to show us a few different options, how far our money can go in some of these neighborhoods. So why don't we start with the first home number 1 on Caroline Street.
Absolutely.
So where is this home specifically?
So this home is actually being brought to you by Surge Builders. They have 5 active communities in Houston. First is in the Museum District, which we're going to focus on in just a moment. Midtown with 2 locations, Upper Kirby and the Heights.
Okay.
And what's great about Surge Builders is that they provide an upper scale lifestyle at an affordable price point.
That's a beautiful interior.
Yes.
Beautiful.
There.
So these are more condos then?
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you're looking for a condo living, easy living, lifestyle to where you just pay a small maintenance fee and you want to be able to come in, come out, enjoy being close to town, this is perfect, starting at $145.
But this looks on the smaller side though, right?
I'm sorry?
I was thinking this looks big.
What's the square footage on this?
Well, these homes start at 420 square feet for 1 bedroom and up to 2 bedroom, 2 bath.
So 420 square feet, that's just a little bit larger than like a hotel room size.
Yeah.
Studio
Got it.
apartment.
So that is super efficient. So we're looking at those with single income, no kids maybe for this type of home, or someone who's looking for that weekend home in the city that may have their home in the suburbs but wants to come into town for the arts.
Those who don't need a whole lot of closet space.
That's it. It's efficiency at its best.
Yeah.
What about HOA dues though? Because I mean, those can be expensive. Even if you can get a lower price townhome or condo, if you have really high HOA dues, that can add up.
Well, the good news is with this community and with Surge Homes, your HOA fees are pretty low. Basically, you are paying for that lifestyle component with being able to be close to the city, limited amenities here, but you have the access and the location.
Are you seeing a huge trend in folks looking for something smaller? I mean, all those TV shows are on right now, your tiny homes,
That's
everything else. Is that a big trend of people are getting rid of the monster mansions?
We're starting to see that the McMansion is a thing of the past. So when you look at millennials, you look at boomers who are looking to downsize right now, more efficient, smaller homes that are really less maintenance is very attractive.
Okay, let's move on to the Ivy Lofts. And this is a place, Jennifer and I actually went to their their showroom because it hasn't been built yet.
Yes.
But tell us about this, because this also stays with the trend of a smaller living space.
That's right. So Ivy Lofts is a really interesting concept for us in Houston because they're bringing the micro unit concept. This is something that we're used to seeing in Asia or in New York, and we're talking about mini units at the 420 square foot level, which are super efficient, that have Murphy beds, very compact size living space as you see in this photo, your washer and dryer, everything's in one spot.
Yeah, I loved the European washer and dryer, all one thing was so cool in there.
If they're breaking ground, you said this summer?
This summer they're
when
breaking
are they
ground.
estimating these will be complete?
We're looking at delivery in 2018. So they are taking reservations now. With this concept, you have a mixed-use space of retail and homes, which is nice and very, very important for that area, which is underserved for having this type of benefit.
Well, and it's Edo, which is a happening part of town. Really seems like to be like the area kind of get in now before the prices surge.
That's right.
And these really start in the 160s?
Start in the 160s for a smaller home, and then they even have penthouses. So just don't think micro when you think Ivy Lofts. Think of penthouses that are available to you as well.
You got to pay for that view.
Yes, if your budget is
That's
larger and
right.
you need more room, then maybe
That's
the penthouse would be good for you. Okay, let's move on to our third home.
Which is the tiny box homes.
Okay, so let me tell you. Good things come in small packages, right?
Amen.
So the name of this company is Build-A-Box Homes.
Oh, wow.
It's a really cool concept. So when you think of a container, you'll be blown away when you look at the next photo.
Wait, that's a shipping container?
This is a shipping container with a facade in the front of a porch. When you look inside, it looks like you are walking into a traditional single-family home with laminate flooring, granite countertops. What's great about these homes is they're super energy efficient. They are actually very good in terms of keeping our environment clean and safe because you're not repainting.
Super eco-friendly.
Super eco-friendly.
Okay, how big is that bathroom?
Efficient.
Because, of course, this one just went under contract. This is just to give us an
under
example.
contract. Now, this home itself is 1,228 square feet, so it's a very nice sized home, 2-bedroom, 2 full baths.
That's big.
Again,
Yeah.
when you look at this, you wouldn't think you're in a container until you walk outside. Now, what's nice about this company is that they are building a new project in Fifth Ward. So we're looking at builders that are taking a chance and going into areas with gentrification. They're going in and building 60 units, and they have people just waiting in line for these homes right now.
You know, I'm not surprised. I'm so glad this trend is finally catching on because I've been obsessed with shipping container homes for more than 10 years now. Friends and family have made fun of me for it, but it is such a great use for them. And if you live in a big city, I mean, 1,200 square feet is a lot of room.
Can you pick it up and move it when you want to move somewhere else?
Well, you know, it depends on what you'd like to have made. With this company, the owners actually brought this concept to Houston because they were living overseas and experienced this type of housing for the employees that they were housing overseas. So they came back, and you can customize these homes. So if you want a build-a-box home, you may be able to get a slab, pier and beam, customize it to the max depending on what you want.
Put it on wheels, roll it to the coast.
I'm not going to say about wheels, but I don't know.
Let's
But you
talk
can be
about
pretty creative.
your fourth home. This, I believe, is in Southeast Houston.
That's right. So if we're looking for more of a traditional first-time home or something that's a little more affordable, open your eyes and look into areas that are not as developed right now, but are on their way to being right where the others are right now, like the Museum District.
So this is a brand
This
new
is
home.
Southeast Houston. The builder is Diamond Builders. This is an entry-level home for $149,900. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,200 square feet. It has everything that you're looking for in a new home. And
What's the projection on this neighborhood, this area, to get to, say, the Museum District kind of status?
You know, it's kind of hard to put a timestamp on when the gentrification process will actually happen. It's a slow process. This neighborhood is experiencing gentrification a little bit slower than others, but it's just a matter of time because of its location that it will catch up.
So another one, if you want to get in on a good deal, get there now.
right.
Is there? I know that's a new home, so it's 149,000, so it's roughly like 120 per square foot. Is there anything available for under 100? I mean, are there steals, like if you wanted to buy an older home in that neighborhood?
You know, I think it really just depends. 10 years ago, yes. Today, with our prices that are increasing in appreciation, it's hard to find those homes unless you're willing to go in, buy, tear down, and rebuild, but then you've kind of defeated the purpose of being in that affordable
Right.
Well,
price
and
point.
100,000 people moving into Houston every year.
Exactly.
You got a lot of competition on the homes
Exactly.
now.
Our last home is at 610 and 288.
Yes,
Tell us
that's
about
right.
This one.
So this home is built by Laser Builders. It's under $200,000 at $185,000.
Wow.
15 minutes from downtown, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Still provides all of the features that you're looking for in a home, and it's about 1,300 square feet.
Wow. All right, I'd want to redo that kitchen.
That's
Someone
right.
is going to love that kitchen. It's beautiful. You just like lighter
Knowing you, though,
countertops.
yeah, and the lighter cabinets.
I'm a fan of all white, you know.
I'm
Okay.
going to go with the navy trend on the cabinets. That's the hot new thing, apparently.
That's right.
So, and Kenya, what do you recommend? Because I know we've seen some of these properties, but if someone is looking, if they're in the market for a home, now we have so many tools at our fingertips because people
Yes.
can use all these different websites. So what do you recommend?
I think the best place to start is with HAR.com.
HAR.com. That's homesandrentals.com.
It's homesandrentals.com. This is the premier website for Houston and actually for Texas for any consumers who are looking for a home. You can go there and search by neighborhood. You can get alerts. You can get updates. And that's where you can find your real estate professional to help you.
Oh, okay. So you can look at listings, but also be connected to
That's
a
right. And a realtor really is your best resource for understanding who the builders are, the new neighborhoods, trends. Find a realtor to really guide you through the process.
Well, you can like go after your wants and your needs that you for your family.
And also, we have these tips on the screen, but I think a key point, too, is if you visit a bank or you're talking to a realtor who can connect you with a lender, knowing how much home you can afford is,
Yes.
that knowledge is power. That's going to help you know what your purchasing power is and how much home you can buy.
Absolutely. You know, first step, find a realtor. Second step, know what you can afford. And make sure that you are pre-qualified because that actually strengthens your ability to purchase a home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool
Kenya,
beans.
thank you so much. for this.
Absolutely.
Interesting. I love seeing such variety. Now, to get a jump start on your house shopping, you can visit the website that Kenya just told you, HAR.com.